FTX just launched a bunch of lawsuits, including against Binance and CZ for over $2 billion. They're trying to get political donations back into the estate. They're suing Chinese nationals. They're suing Scaramucci. They're suing a bunch of people right now. And if you don't care about FTX, this is still a very entertaining story. And there is a warning at the end of the story that I'm going to share for you if you are newer to crypto about how you can avoid entirely ever getting involved in a Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Oh yeah, and they're also collecting this dude's boat and a bunch of money and properties. So if you don't remember the drama between FTX and CZ of Binance, way back in November of 2022, right before FTX collapsed, CZ basically did everything in his power to collapse FTX, which he successfully did. He put out a bunch of tweets saying that we're not going to acquire FTX. CZ also put out a tweet saying that he's going to liquidate 23 million FTT tokens. These were the tokens that were native for FTX. So he may not have even sold the tokens, but what he wanted to do was collapse FTX, which he did. Binance actually owned a good chunk of FTX. That's why they had so much power and so much sway in collapsing FTX. Now, obviously, FTX was already doing illegal things. Sam Bankman-Fried is in prison for 25 years. So the big issue is that FTX says that they were insolvent and used customer money. Caroline Ellison herself said that they used $1 billion of customer money to repurchase the shares and the equity back from Binance. And then the rest is history, right? FTX cratered from $23 to $2 in a very short period of time. They got John J. Ray III to be the CEO, and then they declared Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So what will happen? We don't know. This could be a really long lawsuit, a really long process between FTX and Binance, or there could be a settlement of maybe 10 or 20%. So Binance could give $200 or $300 million to FTX, and then that money would go back to creditors that are not in the convenience class. Next, FTX is suing Chinese money launderers. Essentially, 46 Chinese people used FTX to launder billions of dollars. So one of these people owned a noodle shop and they deposited $1.5 million into FTX. Another was a school teacher who deposited $581 million into FTX. So the lawsuit makes it very clear that this is straight up money laundering. There's no reason that a school teacher and somebody that owns a noodle shop have millions and hundreds of millions of dollars to invest in FTX. They're also going after Storybook Brawl employees and compensation. Unfortunately, these are just normal people that are caught up and they could have their salaries removed and taken away, which is really unfortunate. A gentleman named Neil Patel is being sued for over $30 million. Apparently, FTX paid him $30+ million, and he really didn't do anything to deserve anywhere near that amount of money. So FTX is like, we need to get that money back. And they're also suing a gentleman named Sasha Ivanov, who is the founder of Waves, for $90 million. So they're also suing exchanges where Alameda held customer money. So for example, Crypto.com is being sued for $11 million. If I was the CEO of Crypto.com, I'd probably just give that money back because it would look really good for Crypto.com to be like, you know what? This is customer money. We're going to give it back to the customers here. And next, there's a criminal called Mirun that withdrew $400+ million. And this guy did a lot of complex fraud here. He even created a new email address with different identities. This guy has been apparently involved in Polish, Romanian, and Ukrainian crime syndicates for over a decade. And he's also known as Humpty the Whale. He had fake passports, KYC'd with different names, and then withdrew $450 million. So really crazy story. And FTX is also trying to claw back over $28 million from charities and also from political organizations. If you remember, Sam Bankman-Fried and his team were highly involved in politics and giving money to different organizations. Sam's parents are big proponents of the Democratic Party, so there's just a lot going on in that realm. So overall, this is $3 billion+ that FTX is trying to claw back. Now, what does this mean for creditors, and what does this mean if you're brand new to crypto and you really don't have a stake in this race, right? Well, for creditors, convenience class creditors, with claims under $50,000, it's not going to positively impact you because your rate of return is set at around 118% of your claim. Now, those people that have claims above $50,000, it may bring more back into the estate. But here's the catch, and this brings me to FTX Creditor, which is the biggest claim buyer in the entire FTX bankruptcy. So some of this money may come back and it may increase people's recoveries. So maybe they go from 148 on average to, I don't know, maybe 158, maybe 165. But these lawsuits can take years, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. We have no idea how long they'll take. Now, I've been talking about selling your claim for almost a year for FTX, actually. Those of you that sold your claim and reinvested that money back in the market are doing incredibly well. Those of you that have held on to your FTX claim have missed out on a lot of upside. A year ago, Bitcoin was like $30,000 and now it's $90,000. So yes, when you sell your claim, they're going to offer you a price that is less than what they think they will get, right? But then you get that liquidity literally in 1 to 2 days in stablecoins. And you can take that stablecoins and reinvest into anything you want, into Bitcoin, Solana, Peanut, whatever meme coin you want to do with that. So if you're curious about selling your claim, I will include the link to FTX Creditor below. I highly recommend just going through the process if you are curious, and they will give you a quote for what they will buy your claim for. Right now, they are just buying non-convenience class claims, so that means claims above $50,000. So if that is you, and every time you go to CoinMarketCap and you see the price of Bitcoin and Solana keep going up and up and up and up, and you're like, oh my gosh, if I just had money, I could have made so much money over the last year, then go to FTX Creditor. I'll leave a link directly to the website in the video description, and enter your information and they will offer you a quote for how much they will buy your claim for. So what's the takeaway here, and how can we learn what to do to never be in a Chapter 11 again? A lot of you guys watching were in Celsius or FTX or BlockFi or whatever. There's other bankruptcies as well. Well, the big thing is taking self-custody of your coins. Self-custodying your coins is incredibly important. Now, there are many ways to do so. My favorites are going to be hardware wallets. So Tangem is a great one. Ledger is a great one. Trezor is another great one. They have been around for a very, very long time. I do have affiliate links if you want to support me and use those links to buy a hardware wallet. I'll include the links to those below as well. And I'll also stress too, do not keep a lot of your crypto on a public exchange, even like Coinbase. Now, Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, Crypto.com, all great places to buy and sell crypto, not great places to keep your large amount of crypto, keep your net worth on those exchanges. You want to take them off the exchanges and put it on a hardware wallet. So again, I'll include the links to those below. So that's basically it, guys. Lots of lawsuits, lots of drama. The good news, though, is they are not pursuing individuals, meaning if you yourself took a lot of money out of FTX before they went bankrupt, if you did not get sued, the time has passed where you are not going to get sued for a withdrawal preference exposure, unlike what they're doing with Celsius customers, which I've been very vocal about that for years, but I believe they are still pursuing people with Celsius. So I hope you guys are doing well. Again, FTX Creditor, if you have a claim above $50,000 and you're sick and tired of seeing the market rip and you being on the sidelines, you may want to consider selling your claim. Hope you guys are doing well. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.